Yo, what's up, my Global Star family? Global Star Entertainment, my family. I'm in here today. I'm talking about an old town. And let me get this straight, man. Let me just set the record straight. When I talk these stories, I'm not trying to offend nobody in no shape, form, or fashion. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, just bring up old memories that I remember that was funny to me, either funny to me or played a big role in me growing up. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to set that straight from the get-go. But this story today is about the time when I brought one of my homeboys from another block to my block. And he ended up fucking one of my niggas up on a block. Real bad, man. Two of these niggas, bro. And he was from another block, man. My boy was from Quincy. And how my block was, and you couldn't bring other niggas from other blocks onto the block if niggas didn't really fuck with that nigga or whatever. So I remember one time, this was like '02, yeah. I brought my homeboy over from Quincy. I brought him on the block or whatever, just to chill with me and shit. And the niggas from my block started popping shit to the nigga. But they didn't know this nigga could fight. They didn't know, they must have thought he was some lame pussy nigga couldn't fight. So one of the niggas named B, this nigga started talking shit. Oh, yo, why you bring this dirty nigga over here? Why you bring this? And to his surprise, so my man, he didn't want to fight. He was like, yo, listen, tell your boy chill, stop popping shit. I don't want no smoke, I don't want no problems. I just want him over here chilling with you. I don't want no beef, but I'm not gonna keep letting son disrespect me, talk crazy. So I'm telling him, like, yo, boy, stop disrespecting, stop talking crazy, my nigga. My man ain't over here talking for no beef and shit. Son's still running over his mouth. So I looked at my boy, I'm like, yo, do what you gotta do. Son walked up to the nigga. It was three of them niggas. No, it was the nigga, it was three of them niggas. It was him and his two boys. My man Foster at the time. My man Foster Flicks, he was with the nigga. And my boy walked up to this nigga, not Foster, but the other nigga, and punched him dead in his shit. Drugged this nigga, but I'm talking about like, this shit sound like a nigga got hit like with a wrench or some shit, like a fucking 2x4, like, pow, that's all you heard. Yo, knocked the wind out this nigga. This nigga was so drugged, he stumbled back, his nose started leaking. That's how he hit him. He punched him in his face, his nose started leaking. Like one side of his nose just started dripping blood. He was drugged. So he ended up trying to instead of him fighting back, he ended up like trying to pick up like a crutch to hit my boy with the crutch and shit. So my boy grabbed the crutch, like, yo, boy, let go of the crutch, we gonna fight now. But he ain't trying to let go of that crutch. He like, hell no. He seen how hard this nigga hit. He's like, hell no, I'm not letting go of this crutch. You must be crazy. So we try to convince him for like a whole 5-6 minutes, like, yo, let go of the crutch. Even his two mans, like, yo, let go of the crutch, shoot him the one on. Cause this nigga was supposed to be like some fighting nigga, but not that day. He got exposed. So my man, we trying to convince him, his people trying to convince him to let go of the crutch. He would not let that crutch go. And I ain't blame him. But anyway, after like his girl cousins and all them start coming down, and all the girls on my block start coming down, cause they hear a big commotion and shit, they start coming to the little park or whatever. They convince him, cause girls around. So they convince him, like, yo, let go of the crutch, fuck him up. You could do it, B. Fuck him up, B, fuck him up. He should have just kept holding that crutch. That nigga let that shit go. They start throwing their hands. Son, it was like he was in a slow motion. Like, son, my boy was so fast. It's like he threw one punch. My boy came back with like 3-4 of them shits before his one can even try to attempt to nip him. He was hit with like 3-4 punches. I'm talking about power blows, like. And my nigga duck, bing, bang, bing, 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 all of his shit. But I'm talking about like, poof, like, shit sound crazy, bro. I'm telling you, if I'm lying on fly, I I never seen no shit like this. Never before in my life. This nigga used to be putting niggas. My boy used to be putting niggas. So, yeah. So his face swelled up like this. So they all upset and shit. So the girl cousin start jumping in, start hitting my boy and shit. So he ain't fighting no female. So we trying to break the shit all up, whatever. So the next day we in school, the nigga that my boy snuffed didn't go to our school. So me and my boy, we in the lunchroom talking about the shit. Like, yo, he telling everybody like what happened on my block and shit. So they like, yo, we going back on your block today, and we gonna fuck up one of the other niggas. You know what I'm saying? That passed the nigga the crutch. So I'm like, oh shit, but I fucked with my nigga Forster. My nigga Forster was my man. Forster Flakes that was my nigga. But he wasn't talking about Forster, he was talking about the other nigga. I don't want to say something, I'm just gonna call him M. He was talking about the nigga M. Whatever, so the nigga M, we pause up. We get word that we walk on the block, it's me and like two other niggas and the nigga D, my boy. So we walk on my block, we looking for the nigga. They're like, yo, that nigga at the YMCA. That nigga at the YMCA on Monroe and Bedford. We like, word? So we pause up in an attempt to catch this nigga. We have the nigga M we looking for now. We ain't worrying about the nigga B, he already got smoked the day before that. So we looking for the nigga M. We pause up to Bedford, looking for the nigga, to Bedford and Monroe, to the YMCA, but the nigga, we ran into the nigga B. The nigga B like, yo, so my man asked him, yo, you wanna fight again? The nigga B like, nah, we supposed to be brothers. We the black man. We black brothers, we supposed to be going against the white man. He was talking some black power shit, civil rights movement shit at 12, 13. Like he was just on some goon shit the day before, like wild shit, but then that day, the nigga turned into like fucking Martin Luther King. Word. I ain't blaming, he's right about his message, but not at that time. We wasn't supposed to. 12, 13, he talking that shit. Black power, my brother. But anyway, the nigga, yeah, so he asked me want to fight. He started talking the black power movement. So my boy like, all right, I ain't gonna fuck with that nigga. I'm like, nah, leave him. Don't be no bully. You know what I'm saying, the nigga don't want to fight, he don't want to fight, leave him. So he like, yo, where your boy at? That nigga that passed you the crutch. He like, I don't know. I think he on the block. Just like that. I think he on the block. So we leaves the center, we leave the YMCA, we turns around, heading back towards our block. We runs right into this nigga on Monroe, on the corner of Monroe and Nostrand. It's right there by a supermarket, Key Food supermarket. We run smack into this nigga. We coming from Monroe and he's walking down Nostrand. So we runs like this, like a T. Run smack into something. We like, oh shit, we was looking for you. This nigga came up with a do-rag. The reason why I'm telling you he had a do-rag on, because this is how I'm gonna explain to you how hard my boy hit. The nigga had a do-rag. Niggas used to wear they do-rag. I don't know if you noticed, like 50 Cent in the Wangster video, how you had the two strings on the side. Niggas used to wear they do-rags like that, growing up and shit. So the nigga had his do-rag and two strings and the real tight. And the reason why I'm trying to stress this, because my boy walked up to him and was like, yo, what up? Yo, you passed the nigga the crutch, he looking around. He like, yeah. The nigga, my boy hit the nigga so hard, like, boom. Like, bro, yo, y'all, listen. He hit this nigga so hard, this nigga do-rag untied. Like, literally untied. Like, I can't explain it, I have to show you. I have to show y'all. His do-rag unloosened, like, and went flat, untied, and was just hanging off his head, like the string down, everything in just flapping. I never seen nothing like this before. How you hit a nigga so hard, his do-rag untied? So he stumbled back, man, felt like eyes closed. He hit him again, boom, he wakes up off the car, they start fighting. He snaps out of it. When he hit him the second time, his head bounced off the car, and he started fighting, he started getting it a little bit. But my man was just 2 months level. Like, he was somewhat skinny and frail. So he tried to fight. Like, I ain't gonna say he had heart, but he wasn't fighting my son. My son was just body shot that nigga. And it was over after that. Son took off running. Son's face was just like his man face. The day before that shit swelled up. And I was just like, damn. So I ain't gonna front. I went to the crib because I felt bad for the nigga M. When I went to the nigga crib, I'm like, yo, son, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I see him take off running, but I ain't know the extent of it. Like, this just was, I went to his crib after that nigga face. You know how you eat something that you're allergic to and your face just swell up? He had like the Chinese, no disrespect to the Asians, the Chinese swollen face. Like his shit was just crazy, bro. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Y'all get back at me, man. Let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment section, like and subscribe and share. I got another video tomorrow about a similar topic though. All right? Love y'all, man. Go with Sergeant Entertainment.